Hey guys, how's it going? Edstar here, back with another preview to the series. We are taking on Sheffield United tomorrow afternoon. I'm filming this the night before. I've only just seen the press conference notes. We are taking on Sheffield United tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. The live watch along will be on at 2:30. So if you are all excited, please make sure you come in and tune in. Obviously my last one with my dad was the most viewed watch along I've had so far, so if we can get to those sort of levels I'll be very happy. But for this game it doesn't really mean anything, if I'm honest with you. Both teams really have nothing to play for. We're already safe. Sheffield United have already been relegated, shockingly so, because if you saw my predictions earlier on in the season, I didn't predict Sheffield United to go down at all. I thought they would have had a good season, but obviously it's just not turned out well, and second season syndrome has kicked in for Sheffield United. But what can I expect from this game? Well, I think you can expect a high pressing game from Sheffield United. I mean, they've got nothing to lose. They only want to salvage some pride, but we want to salvage some pride as well. The higher up in the table we finish, the more funds will probably be available to the next season, and hopefully Roy Hodgson will not be there, because the fact of the matter is this season's been very, very poor. It's been poor. Let's be honest. It's not been. We could easily be where Fulham are right now. If some of those results hadn't gone our way. Roy just has this personality just to get a result out of a game. I don't know how he does it. I mean, there's probably a lot of luck involved. Match fixing, probably. No, I'm joking about that. But what can I really expect? I mean, I'm expecting a Palace win. The fact that Sheffield United have already been relegated, they will probably see this as a game where, if they want to bounce back next season, which is obviously going to be very difficult in the Championship for them next season, it's going to be difficult. And the fact of the matter is, it's just going to be very hard. It's very hard for any club to come back up from the Championship. Look at a prime example from Norwich and Watford, who were relegated last season. They've come straight back up. So if they can do it, Sheffield United definitely can. But they've got to look at their squad. I mean, where do I see a goal threat coming from in this game? McGoldrick? Not really. He's probably their top scorer. Who had they signed? That Liverpool lad, I can't remember his name. Ryan Brewster. He is probably another threat. But am I worried about Sheffield United? Not in the slightest. Am I worried that we're not going to create anything? Absolutely. So the factor of the matter is, I've just got the notes here from the game, which I am going to read out very, very shortly. The factor of the matter is, this must be a 3-point game. We have to get 3 points. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point of us being around, when we can't beat a team from the Premier League, a relegated team, But let's get into these pre-conference notes, and then I'm going to put my 1 to 11. If you are new around here, please make sure you smash out a like, subscribe if you do like this sort of content. I've got a very special announcement at the end of this video, but I'm not going to say any more to the end. If you watched yesterday's career mode video, I'll leave an eye up in the top right hand corner to go and watch that. Kind of gives it away a little bit, but yeah, I had some exciting news today, but I'm going to share that at the end of this video. So the notes that Roy Hodgson has said, he said he's confirmed that his squad is almost at full strength for the final games of the season, revealing that Ferguson is preparing to return to training. Now that's good news. I would like to see him, I don't think he'll play for the rest of this season, but, if he continues the way he's been, preparing, let's see what he can do in pre-season. Then I'll probably give him a bit more of a judgment then. But, is what it is. He said Strange enough, at this late stage of the season, we seem to be recovering a lot of players. We've only just recovered players now. I mean, at this moment, those injured and unavailable are Mamadou Sakho, of course, Connor Wickham, who's made of fucking glass and can't even fucking stay on his feet, and Ferguson, who's actually made big progress in actual fact and will be training with the team at the beginning of next week. So it's good to see Ferguson back, but whether I think he's first team ready, I'm not sure, and only time will tell. He said Ferguson actually joined the initial stages of the training session but was taken out again to really complete his full rehabilitation programme and get cleared by the science department and be 100%. So it looks like he's nearly back to full fitness, so maybe we could see him soon. Who knows? You know, we've got 4 games left. I don't know whether he'll be on the bench, but hopefully, you know, he gets given a chance. Tompkins was major concern for us because muscle injuries, even severe muscle injuries and cruciate ligament injuries, one experienced those, but you don't experience. It's the first time in my career where I had a player suffer a major eye injury. Jesus, Tompkins with an eye injury. That's very strange. It's delightful to see him recover and be able to play, and luckily able to complete for a place in the last 2 weeks of the season. So it's good to see Tompkins come back, but he had an eye injury. If he had an eye injury, why did he have any involvement against Manchester City? Hopefully not, because why would he play if he's got an eye injury? He can't fucking see. He also says, then expanding on the importance having a large fit squad with a congested fixture schedule on the horizon. Hodgson said, having such a strong very important. Having such a strong squad is very important, and in particular with so many games being played in such a short space of time, it is very important. But the fact of the matter is, it's only 2 weeks to the end of the season. It's not really going to matter much now, you know. You'd rather have them earlier fit in the season, but you know, it's not his fault. And finally, this is the start of a 2-week spell where we play 5 matches. We need everyone available, and it gives me the opportunity to give players a rest and avoid the situation we had at the end of Project Restart, where we were unable to fulfil fixtures with the players we had. So he's saying that, you know, at the end of Project Restart, which was this time, coming up to this time last year, you know, a month this time last year where the fixtures restarted, he's saying that he didn't have a squad. Well, that's a bit bullshit, because you did have a squad. You just are tactically inept, Hodgson. That's the problem. You are a dinosaur, and that's the biggest problem at this club. And you guys need to understand that I'm expressing my opinion. Not everybody is going to agree with it, but you know, it's, you know, we can actually secure mathematical safety with a result against the Blades, but we're already safe, so don't really worry. Cut much into that. So what's my 1 to 11 for this game? Well, I don't really know, because the fact of the matter is I didn't expect Dan to start against Leicester, and he had an absolute howler against Leicester, and I wasn't expecting him to get picked again for Manchester City, but he proved me wrong. He was actually really good against Manchester City. You know, this is what I want to see, not what Hodgson is going to pick. This is what I want to see. In goal, obviously Vincente Guaita, obvious choice, fair exemption choice. You know, he's the Premier League keeper. You know, it's fair and straightforward. Left back, I want to see Tyrick Mitchell again. He was brilliant against Manchester City. First half, he had an exceptional first half, and you know, he had a good second half as well. But them 2 minutes, you know, where Manchester City scored twice, it kind of kicked us out of the game a bit. But the fact of the matter is, Tyrick Mitchell should be starting over Van Aanholt every single fucking day of the week. I do not want to see Van Aanholt start this game. I mean, yeah. He's just not good enough. Centre back wise, it'll be Kouyaté and Dan again, but I would love to see Kouyaté and Kouyaté and Tompkins. You know, they should be the partnership realistically. I mean, Dan should be a reserve choice if you ask me. That's my opinion. don't criticise my opinion. But for me, I would love to see Kouyaté and Cahill. Why do I keep saying Cahill? Kouyaté and Tompkins to be the starting centre-back partnership in this game. Right back will be Joel Ward, of course. He's the solid choice. He's pretty much started every game this season, apart from a couple. What I've liked watching him this season. He's been brilliant for us, and he's actually getting close to 10 years with us, which is something else, because he joined us in 2012. I mean, it's his 9th year with us this year, so maybe we should look towards a testimonial for him. He would fully deserve one. I'm very confident he's going to play a 4-4-2, but I don't want to see a 4-4-2. I mean, he's going to play two midfielders, which is probably going to be Milivojevic and Riedewald. Even though I don't really like Riedewald, he pisses me off. That miss against Leicester will always, be in the back of my mind. I mean, even if you're not a fucking striker, at least take a shot. What have you got to lose? That's just something he's lacking in. Trying to create a chance and take a chance. If he wants to be a midfielder, the fact of the matter is midfielders need to score goals. It's as simple as that. And I'm disappointed with Riedewald at the minute, which means he'll probably go with McCarthy. On the left hand side, he'll probably go with Eze, even though he's not assigned as a left mid. On the right side, it will be probably Andros Townsend. So that's the 4. And then up front will probably be Benteke and Zaha. Even though I don't want to see Benteke start this game, I really want to see Batshuayi start this game, because it's against a team that doesn't really matter. Give Batshuayi a chance. Benteke's not good enough. We all know that. But that's the matter of the fact is, But that's my 1-11. My prediction for this game is going to be 2-0 to Palace. I think Zaha and Eze will score. Eze scored in the reverse fixture, and I think Schlupp got the opening goal off the top of my head. I can't remember. But we won 2-0 against them earlier in the season. I think this is going to be another 2-0 victory. I can't see Sheffield United scoring in this. I could be totally wrong, but I'm saying 2-0 to Palace. But yeah, that's going to close this preview. Let me know your predictions. Let me know your 1-11s in the comments below. I want to see, what you guys think. Massive shout out to the fact I've got 80 subscribers. I mean, that might not be much, but for someone like me that's only started this like a year ago, it does mean a lot, and I'm welling up a bit here, but so now we're going on to the very special announcement, and the special announcement is I got a ticket for the Arsenal game on the 19th of May. I am so buzzing. After a year and 3 months, I am going to a football match. I cannot wait. The 19th of May against Arsenal, you guys are going to have a very special video. I cannot wait to see your guys' reactions to it. It's going to be something else. I mean, the atmosphere in the ground will be something else. 6,500 people. It's going to change things. Completely change things. But the 19th of May against Arsenal, 7:00 kickoff. I will be at Selhurst Park, and I cannot wait. I'm just so buzzing right now. When my dad texted me that this morning, I was like, "Really? You actually got us tickets?" I was like, "Fucking hell!" But I'm not complaining. But that's going to close this preview off and the special announcement. Let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Get your predictions down in the score box below. I will just show you very quickly what... No, I won't show you very quickly. You will see. You will see the scoreboard that I'm using, because I have actually gained a scoreboard. Massive shout out to FlexiScore for helping me find a scoreboard for the game. Yeah, that's going to close this preview off. Thank you all, everyone, so much for watching, and until next time, don't go changing.